Farmers across America could see relief on the horizon as an update to a long overdue farm bill moves through Congress. This is the first time an extensive agricultural legislation has made it through the House since Trump's first term. President Trump. This farm bill will add, amend, and reauthorize many of the programs in the 2018 Farm Bill. One of the largest issues is protections for pesticide manufacturers. Republicans are split on shielding companies from lawsuits over whether their products cause cancer.
Largely, the measure builds on programs Congress passed with President Trump's tax breaks and spending cuts package last summer. That includes the cuts to SNAP benefits over the next few years. It also sets environmental and energy policies and creates benefits for precision agriculture and forest lands. Critics say it does not do enough for staff shortages at the USDA and nothing to help first-time farmers with startup crops.
Texas Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller praised the House for taking this step. He calls it a major win for American agriculture and says Washington is listening to farmers, ranchers, and rural communities. He says the bill strengthens the farm safety net, protecting producers from input cost, volatile markets, and tight regulations. He urges the Senate to enhance the bill even further and send it to the president.